Welcome, folks, to the stay-at-home edition of WorldQuest. I'm Michael Vendetta, and I am the director of the World Affairs Council of Western Michigan, and pleased to have you with us, and pleased to have my co-host Martha Gabriels from Chase Bank. She'll be with us shortly, and we're going to give this a try. You know, WorldQuest was the end event for us each year. Martha and I looked forward to WorldQuest every year. We would get together with many of you in the community. We would have a blast with this global trivia and conversation back and forth, and seeing the moans and the groans when somebody didn't get a question quite right. And we're going to have to do this all virtually, like we're doing most of life right now. And I don't know, it should be fun, Martha, don't you think?
I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm glad everybody's willing to jump in and be in our beta version of the stay home edition.
Yeah, you're all in the beta version, right? So we'll see how this goes. If you have fun with this, if you enjoy it, then please let us know. You can type in the YouTube chat box, and when you get there too, let us know who you are. Let us know where you're playing from, and what brought you here, and let us know how this is going. And we've been thinking that if this goes well, we might come back for a second game and a third game. Maybe we'd do it every month or every other month or so, and do something fun during this time when we all have like heavy things that we're dealing with. And Martha, do you have an appropriate beverage for the occasion?
I do. I went with Italy for this year's WorldQuest. I'm doing the oh so trendy Aperol Spritz.
Very nice. Very nice. And what munchies do you have with that? What goes with the?
A little cheese, some homemade granola, and then as a shout out to my hometown of Newaygo, Michigan, of course, a morel mushroom picked directly from my own front yard. So
very nice.
Probably what, $12 worth of morel right here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Global and local all together, just like we try to be at the World Affairs Council. Very good. I have chosen Jamaica.
Excellent.
The commercial for Red Stripe beer, and some organic banana chips along with that.
Lovely.
And we'll be ready to go pretty soon.
Got a tropical theme there going.
Yeah. Yep. We're going to start the game promptly at 6:30. And it's going to run like our usual WorldQuest. We've got 3 categories this year, not 5, because remember, this is the beta version. So we're going to see how this goes. So there will be 3 categories, 10 questions each, and you'll see the point totals that will be racked up. And we don't have teams this year, so we'll have an individual scoreboard that goes up. And first prize is a $50 gift card or a donation of your choice to a business or an organization. Second and third prize will be $25 gift card or a donation. And Martha, we've got 4 great global, local nonprofits that we're promoting tonight. Association for a More Just Society, AJS Honduras, Bethany Christian Services, the Hispanic Center of Western Michigan, and C, Solutions to End Exploitation. And all 4 of those nonprofits partnered with us during the year on some of our events. They're all doing marvelous global, local work.
I love it. And the fact that we're not charging any registrations for this year's WorldQuest, hopefully folks can find it in their hearts to maybe donate to one of those great organizations. And we'll talk about those a little bit more as we run through the play tonight.
Yeah, that's great. Good. So we're live streaming on YouTube, and hopefully you're managing the Poll Everywhere software. You have to register through Poll Everywhere. And there's right up on the screen, there is the link to it. You go there, you give them your email, a password, agree to their terms, and then your phone is really your little cursor. That's the way that you can pull your answers. We can get your answers through that. And I think you get points not only for the right answer, but how swiftly you answer the question.
No pressure.
Well, maybe discourage somebody who's tempted to go over to Google and get the answer. And boy, we're really trusting these participants, Martha. They got to do this all on their own
I know.
without, using that Google thing.
The Google.
The Google. We'll trust them. But yeah, but again, when you get on YouTube, when you're ready to go, please use the chat element there and let us know who you are and where you're playing from. And we do know that because we're doing this virtually, it could be people from outside of West Michigan who are playing this year. It'd be fun to know if we've got people from other places. And but no one's been told the categories. No one's been given a head start here. So everybody will be on an equal playing field.
As usual, equally in the dark, ready to.
like we are.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Finding
calls
their
for
way.
another swig, I think.
Oh, Steelcase was the big winner last year, huh? Stealing gold.
Steelcase was, and what's interesting about that is that our WorldQuest has a history of the academics, the colleges and universities, kind of racking up the trophies, right?
Mm-hmm.
But only a couple times, and just last year was a rare occurrence where our business community stepped up, and a group from Steelcase took home the championship. And so we'll see. Now that we go to an individual category, we'll have to see where it goes. Oh yeah, there's the WorldQuest champions up there, and you can see it's dominated by the colleges. But I see Steelcase is.
Well, they've had a strong showing.
Warner Norcross, yeah, right. What I'm really sad about this year, not doing it live, is that Warner Norcross would always get the prize for the best team name.
Team name.
They always did a great job, and trying to remember what their name was. Truth Bader Ginsburg, I think was their name.
I think that's
last
right.
year. And they do a nice job coming up with creative names, so we don't quite have it this year, but we're still looking forward to it. This will be fun to see how it works on an individual basis. And the thing about the team, Martha, was that you could build this like super team. You could have, okay, here's the sort of the language guru, and here's the geography guru,
right,
and here's the whatever. But when you're doing it individually, you gotta have all of those things.
Yeah. No team stacking.
Right. We hope all of you have been paying attention to what we're doing at worldmichigan.org, the World Affairs Council of Western Michigan. Thanks to my great teammates, we have not skipped a beat. When we got the stay-at-home order, we went immediately online. We finished our Great Decisions series with 3 terrific Zoom webinars. One of them, for example, is with Sonia Nazario, who's a Pulitzer Prize winner from the Los Angeles Times. She's written the lauded book, Enrique's Journey, to talk about Central American immigration. She was awesome. Then last month, we did our annual partnership with the Kent District Library. And again, they worked with us. We did it all online. It was called The Future of Work. We had some terrific conversations with national experts and local. Remember, our last one was Dr. Bill Pink, who's the president of Grand Rapids Community College. He's an expert on this subject. He was terrific. Ata Obande from Spring GR did a wonderful job. And Christian Sharp, who runs Entangled Solutions, and she corresponds and works with companies coast to coast on trying to gauge where we're going with artificial intelligence and the many things that are shaping the workplace. They were terrific. And then we've got a couple more to go. We had a great conversation with Ambassador Bill Garvelink. He was a former U.S. ambassador to the Congo. And the reason that's really important today is because he had a front row seat for the Ebola epidemic that was in that part of the world. And he gave us a great conversation on where pandemics come from, how we get them, why we're going to get more of them, I hate to say, what we need to do to deal with future pandemics. He gave us a lot of great information, and you can catch that right at this YouTube channel where you're at right now. That one's been archived. I would highly recommend it to you. We've already had almost 500 people watch this video.
Wow.
And it's worthwhile to do. And we just found out that in a couple of weeks, we're going to be talking to the Dutch ambassador to the United States, Andre Hespels, who's new to his work, and he's going to join us in a couple of weeks on a Zoom webinar. So go to worldmichigan.org and catch it all, and we'll continue to send great global awareness programming your way. I know that you tune in,
a
Martha.
hallmark of the World Affairs Council of Western Michigan that's done great virtual travel for decades anyhow.
Yeah.
So,
and we're grateful to Martha and her employer, Chase Bank. Chase Bank's been a great supporter of the World Affairs Council with 49 other area businesses to make this thing go, and 11 colleges and universities, and great community partners like KDL, Kent District Library, and others. So we're really pleased. And it's fun to do this event. We're going to get away from the heavy topics. We're going to have some fun with global trivia. Martha and I will be switching off, asking you the questions, and we're almost, let me see here, we're 2 minutes to game time, and then Martha, we'll just go through the rules of play.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do the first part, you do the second part, and then you're going to introduce us to one of our global champions, global local champions, and then we'll get going.
Awesome. It's a great plan. Looks like we have 35 or so people joining us for the live chat, which is wonderful.
Oh, that's great. Great. I see that someone from Washington, D.C. is on. Wonderful. Very good. Thanks for joining us. We've been talking to a lot of people from Washington in our Zoom webinars. We haven't been able to get them here in person. So they've been kind enough to, from their homes, share with us. That is awesome. It
is great.
And again, let us know how this goes, folks, as we're trying this out. Give us some feedback on the YouTube chat box. We want to know if this is going well and if you're enjoying the experience. And if we get good feedback from this, Martha, we'll be back again and trying it again. Why not?
Why not? Seems to be a perennial favorite.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Oh, great. Here's where you can find out more about our 4 organizations that we're going to highlight tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's right up on, that's awesome. That's right up on the screen too. Wonderful. Yep. The rules of play are up. We're almost ready to go. We're about 1 minute away. So we are the final arbiters, Martha. We the judges.
Yes, we are. Mm-hmm.
So our no appeal process. Our decisions are final. And we've done our homework, so we do vouch for the authenticity of our sources. Okay. 6:30.
Let's do it.
Ready for game time? Looks like we are. There are the rules of play. And here is a practice question. Oh, there we go. Now we're almost ready to play. And the rules play again, 3 rounds of play, 10 questions each. All questions are multiple choice. Enter your answers using your device. You can't change once your answers are given. Each correct answer, 500 points, and a bonus 500 points if you have a quick answer. Ties for first through third place will be broken by a sudden death tiebreaker. And yes, Martha and I are the final arbiters and judges.
We vouch for the authenticity and reliability of our sources. Don't think too hard. You have about 30 seconds for each question. Use the honor system. No Googling, please. Live chat is encouraged on that YouTube, but be respectful and please don't post your answers. If you're sheltering in place with family or friends, you can play as a team or individually, but we'll only give 1 prize each for first, second, and third place winners. And grab those favorite snacks and your beverages, get yourself fortified, and let's have some fun. Now, before we get started, I want to highlight one of our 4 local global nonprofits that we mentioned earlier. We want to give a shout out to Bethany Christian Services, and it's an organization that connects children to home and family. And today there are 140 million kids without a permanent home, and Bethany calls that unacceptable. So through its programs, Bethany seeks to provide love to vulnerable kids and families, whether that's here locally or for unprotected kids at the border, for orphans and the vulnerable in West Michigan, or refugees living in a world of uncertainty. This organization seeks to change the world through family. You can help by going to bethany.org and clicking on the donate button. They keep it pretty simple. So support Bethany, great organization. And that's a first of the 4 organizations we're going to highlight tonight. But now let's kick into the game. We're going to start with that practice question to get everybody warmed up.
Right. And
where's your favorite place to travel while staying at home? The couch, also known as a dream vacation, the backyard, also known as the beach, the bedroom, also known as the spa, or the kitchen, also known as fancy restaurant.
Great. And there you got the timer down below. It tells you how much time you've got. There are the total results on the other bottom. Tells us how many people are voting. We're doing this so we can make sure that your responders are working and that everything's ready to go. If you're having trouble, go to the YouTube chat and let our good folks, Emily and Erica, know what your difficulty is. There we go, 0. And I guess the final answer was whatever you wanted it to be.
No correct answer here.
No correct answer here. Good, we had 30 people voting on that. I know we have some more on, so I hope those of you, look at that.
The beach, the backyard, yeah.
Backyard, wow. What would you have chosen?
I'm usually in the yard.
Yeah, I think I'd be there too.
Well, I start in the kitchen and I move to the yard.
when you need to get your Italian beverage.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right, here we go. Category 1. Oh, the places you'll go, just not right now. How true that is, sadly. And first question coming up. On your first place to visit post-COVID, you might want to go someplace remote. You could travel to this island, probably most famous as a haven for mutineers from the HMS Bounty in 1790. Okay, there they are.
Wow.
And there is your time down at the bottom. That's how much time you got. Remember that you get more points if you answer quickly. Ooh, we got a lot of people. Look at that. Wow.
HMS Bounty. Mutineers.
Wow, good job, everybody.
Awesome.
Time out. 33 people voted. What was the best? Oh.
Yep, Pitcairn.
Pitcairn Island. Wow. Yeah, and this is there are people still living on that island. The biracial ethnic group descended mostly from the 9 Bounty mutineers and Tahiti captives. They have a population of 50.
Wow.
Interesting. Okay.
All right. Question number 2. Or dive right into the crowds by visiting the most populous city on Earth, as defined by the 2018 UN World Cities Report. Your choices are...
Interesting question.
Mexico City, Mexico, Mumbai, India, Shanghai, China, or Tokyo, Japan. Most populous city on Earth.
Wow, look at how many people voted quickly, though. Like that. Wow. This is a smart bunch, Martha. Yep. Yeah, I'm just pondering, where would you most like to go if you could go to one of those 4 places safely right now?
You know, I've never been able to spend time in Mexico City, and I've just always been really curious about it.
Yeah, I think I might choose that too. All right.
Tokyo, Japan.
Tokyo, Japan is the right answer. And wow, we do not have as many people going for that one. Wow. It also has the largest metropolitan economy in the world, 2 trillion GDP, just in Tokyo, Japan.
Holy cow.
Traveling shouldn't be a 4-letter word unless you're visiting Oman, Laos, or Peru. How many countries have 4 letters in their English name? Oh, these are
Oh,
always
wow.
tough. Always tough. There are your choices. This might be tougher. Let's see how many people answer quickly. Probably not so many.
Wow.
Yeah, a little slower on this one, and I can understand that. It's always
Just
tough.
rattling them off and then thinking, how many more do I want to think of? Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, fewer people voting this time. The right answer was 11, and we got some people getting it. Great. Chad, Cuba, Fiji, Iran, Iraq, Laos, Mali, Nui, Oman, Peru, Togo.
Togo.
Those are the 11.
Question number 4. Looking for a run during your travels? Considered one of the toughest foot races in the world, the Marathon des Sables runs over 8 days in the Sahara Desert. Where is it? Is it in Egypt, Morocco, Sudan, or Tunisia?
Another toughie. I can say that, I'm always accused of making the toughest WorldQuest questions, and I can say that I had nothing to do with these this time around. So you know who you are, who made these up. Wow.
The answer is not Sahara Desert, even though it's in the Sahara Desert.
Running a marathon in one of those countries?
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's
Not
more than a
enough.
marathon.
Yeah, not enough Powerade on the planet. All right. Got a lot of results in.
Okay, 39 voters that time. Okay.
Morocco.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of good folks got them. Great.
Yep.
They usually run this race in April, and obviously with COVID, it's supposed to be run in September. We'll see if they do it. It's the length of 5.5 marathons. 5.5 marathons. So you run with a backpack, and it takes you 8 days to do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Crazy. Okay, Vietnam is a Southeast Asian country on the South China Sea known for its beaches, rivers, Buddhist pagodas, and bustling cities. What is considered the #1 site to visit in Vietnam? Have you been there, Martha?
I have not. I have not on my list.
Me too. I'd like to go there too. So I would not have known the answer to this question, but let's see if our intrepid participant, anybody getting this one? Wow. Down to 12. Anybody voting?
Halong Bay.
Wow.
Interesting.
Got it.
Huh. Excellent. All
Take it
right.
away.
Next, traveling to Scandinavia. Which country does not belong to what is traditionally considered Scandinavia? Is it Denmark, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, or Sweden? Which is not Scandinavian?
Interesting one. If you're having some trouble, refresh your browser. I've refresh your phone, refresh. Some people have said once in a while they get a little stuck. Refresh your phone, and you'll get back in the game.
Did you see the ping? We have a player from Honduras.
How about that? Cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Welcome. Answer?
It is Greenland.
Wow. And what's the country that's not on there? Finland. Finland instead of Greenland should be on there. Okay, any thrill seekers out there? Why not ride the steepest roller coaster in the world? I would not do this no matter what. I'm just saying. But for you thrill seekers, where is it? It is in
Oh. I've not been on any of these. I love roller coasters.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, roller coasters aren't so bad. some of the other.
I can't do things where the floor drops out from underneath me.
I see us kind of stopping a bit at 10 seconds to go. Okay, there we go. It is answer. Waiting.
Oh, it is in the US, the TMNT Shell
Correct
Racer, huh?
answer. It is the Teenage Mutant
Mutant Ninja
Turtles.
Turtles.
Yeah. It's got a 138-degree drop angle, which is mind-boggling to me. It just passed up the one in Japan. Used to be the most drop angle, but this brand new one in New Jersey, of all places,
Really?
has now taken the championship.
Don't eat pizza before getting on that ride.
No. All right, you're up, Martha.
If you were traveling in South America, which country would this flag belong to?
Okay.
Is that Argentina, Brazil, Chile, or Uruguay?
Interesting.
We always throw some flags in, don't we? It's kind of our trademark.
For sure.
I think people would be sad if we didn't.
Oh, of course, of course. So let's see if we've got flag wavers here who know what they're doing. 37 people voting. Answer is
Argentina.
well done. Well done.
Well done.
Looks like they were on to that one. Good, good, good. Okay, question 9. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Forbes distinguished many female leaders in beautiful and tourist-loved countries. Which of the following female leaders is the youngest? Who of these 4 leaders are the youngest? Wow, wow, interesting.
Oh. I know what I would guess.
Yeah, do you?
Uh-huh.
They are all, boy, I've heard all good things about what they're doing during COVID. All of them have gotten high marks for their countries during COVID. All of them have.
Oh, not what I would have guessed.
The Prime Minister of Finland is the right answer. Most people went for New Zealand. Sanna Marin is 34 years old. Prime Minister of Finland is only 34. And Jacinda Ardern is 39.
Did she have a baby while in office? Was it the New Zealand?
New Zealand? Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, that's why I probably would have guessed that. Yeah.
The other 2 are in their 60s, still very, very young for leading countries.
Yeah.
Very young. Emphasize very young.
Well, because 60 isn't really that old, Mike. Just saying.
That's why I'm emphasizing how very young.
It gets younger all the time.
If you're having some trouble, try refreshing your phone and stay with us if you can. Go ahead, Martha.
Okay. The city of brotherly love, Sin City, the Windy City. Every city needs a catchy nickname. Which city is known as the Eternal City?
Interesting.
Greece, Athens, Greece, Damascus, Syria, Istanbul, Turkey, or Rome, Italy. So who's the Eternal City? Athens, Damascus, Istanbul, or Rome?
Let's see how they did. I know the ones, I know the US ones that are listed above.
Mm-hmm.
The Eternal City. I guess that's not Oz, right?
Not a choice.
The Green City, that would be, I guess.
The Emerald City.
The Emerald City, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa,
What is Rome?
how about it? It's
Huh.
It's Rome because, boy, when Rome was so powerful for so many years, people thought it would go on forever.
Mm-hmm.
The Eternal City. So look at this. We have our top 8 listed, and NO is in the lead. Look at that. Some great scores there.
Nice.
Very good. We got prizes for the top 3. So there are 2 more rounds to go. There's a chance to catch NO in Blair, in Jillian. So let's see how folks can do it.
That's right.
Martha, we've got another nonprofit partner before we go to the second round. To do that, we're highlighting 4 nonprofits who have been doing great work locally and making a global impact. The second is, who's with us next? Is it the Association for a More Just Society, AJS?
It is.
Which seeks to make life, family, and work in society more fair and safe for the people of Honduras. And it is based right here in Grand Rapids. AJS seeks to promote peace, stand up for transparency, make government work for all Hondurans. And I think we have here to talk more about AJS's co-founder, Joanne Van Engen. Is she with us? Is Joanne?
I'm here.
Wow, from Honduras, Joanne?
I'm in Honduras. Yes, hiding in a bedroom out of the rain and wishing there were more questions about Central America.
We'll see what we can do about that.
Not doing well.
Tell us about AJS.
I would love to. Thanks for letting me. So at AJS, we try to be brave Christians who are working to do justice in Honduras and also inspiring others to do justice in their own context. So here in Honduras, doing justice usually means trying to make government systems work, like the public health system, education, security. And for us, that has meant in education, trying to figure out how to get all the ghost teachers off the payroll, the teachers who are not actually teaching. And we used parents to do that and got it down from 26% of the payroll to 1%. We took on the corrupt police who were creating a lot of problems in the country and managed to purge over half of them, including all the top guys.
Wow.
And right now we are working really hard trying to monitor the government purchasing during the COVID crisis, ventilators, mobile hospitals, test kits to try and make sure that there's no corruption and that they're actually buying what the country is going to need to face this crisis. If you want to learn more about AJS, I made a sign. You can go to our website at ajs-us.org. It's a great website. There's activities you can do with kids, lots of really cool things to read about. If you want to donate to AJS, you can also do that right here. We have what we call the Justice Club, which allows you to do monthly giving and is really helpful for us to remain sustainable, especially right now when things are tough. And last, Nick Waltersdorf, Christian philosopher, and my husband, Kurt Verbeek, have recently written a book. I'm supposed to have a copy of it right here, and I forgot. It's called The Call for Justice, and it's a conversation between Nick and Kurt about what justice looks like in practice and in theory, and it's really good. So yeah, that's AJS. Thanks for giving me a chance to tell you a little bit, and head over to our website if you want to learn more. Thanks, everyone.
Awesome.
Yeah, Joanne, you didn't have a chance to do your big fundraiser because COVID-19 wiped out. I know you had Meyer Gardens. You had a place packed out. You were ready for a big fundraising and report of the year. You didn't get to have it. So really important now that people support you, right?
Absolutely. Thanks. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Show us the slip one more time. Show us the, there it is.
No, here it is.
There you go. Give her an extra 50 points for bringing props.
Thank you, Joanne. Thanks for joining
Okay.
us from Honduras. Stay safe, stay well. Keep doing
All
the
right.
good thing
I'm
you're
going to
doing.
see if I do better with category 2.
All right.
Okay.
Awesome. Take care.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, category 2. Martha, you're up first as we start
Ooh.
category 2.
How to cause an international incident. First question involves, are you running late for a meeting? In which country would this not be acceptable? Don't be late. Germany, Ghana, Malaysia, or Mexico?
Don't be late.
Don't be late.
Be late.
I have family members who, if you're not 5 minutes early, you're late. So
Okay.
needless to say, I'm always late.
Whoa, look at that.
Oh, imagine that. My mother would be proud. Yes, my very German mother would be very proud.
There are some countries. Oh, we'll skip that one. I'll go to this one, right? Okay, gombe or bottoms up is a way to toast in what country? Where would you be saying gombe? Yeah. Where? Bottoms up. I think I will. Gombe. People might be quaffing their beverage and thus are a little slow on on voting on this one. Understandable. Well, look at that. The right answer is China, and fewer folks got that one.
South Korea got a lot of votes. That's interesting.
Wow. It literally means pointing your glass, the bottom of your glass, all the way to the ceiling. Right? So it does mean
truly.
Thing up. Yeah, bottoms up. I just spilled my red stripe all over my.
Great. Got a hole in your lip there, Michael?
I do.
All right, question number 3. While the OK sign has traditionally been seen as rude in certain cultures, such as in Brazil, it can now also signify go away, peace, solidarity, or white supremacy.
Interesting. This one's more of a recent one.
Yeah.
Wow. Cultural intelligence is important, isn't it, Martha?
Indeed.
In this country and every country. Let's see how they did. Some people still voting, getting their vote in.
There you go. Yeah, white supremacy.
All right. That's right. And that started around 2017, I think.
I think that's right.
It's considered rude in the Middle East to eat with what?
Oh.
Just two answers there. You got 50-50 chance on this one, giving you a little bit of a bonus.
Wow.
I suppose like eating just like this is probably not.
Yeah.
It's probably not an option anywhere. Yeah. Or the toes.
Like Mommy's Little Piggy from Christmas Story. That's one of them. Not acceptable anywhere.
I'll have to watch that again. Okay, what do we got? The answer, left hand? Yes,
Left hand.
most folks got it. And why would that be? Well, you might have to use your left hand for something else. And that wouldn't be very good then to use
because you're holding a weapon in your right hand, maybe?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
The word etiquette originates from the French estiquette, linked to the court of the French King Louis XIV. The word originally referred to signs that said keep off the grass in the royal gardens, saying bless you after sneezing, tipping your hat, or touching glasses for toasts? Huh,
Hmm.
that's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know if
Hmm.
I'd probably get this one wrong. But we have such smart
Mhm.
participants. Although fewer of them are voting on this one. If you're having trouble voting, refresh your phone and your browser. Maybe that'll help you out. This was a tough one. Fewer people getting a vote in on this one. Let's see what happened.
Signs that said keep off the grass. I would have guessed tipping my hat too.
Yeah, a lot of people did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked up another one. Bless you originated during the bubonic plague because sneezing was a sign that you had it. So when when you sneeze, people go like, "Oh my gosh, you need a blessing because
Mhm.
things aren't going to be so well for you." But wow, yeah, that's a tough one. While fasting is often seen as a religious custom, many cultures fast throughout the year. For example, I'm going to say this wrong. Jeune, genevois is a public holiday in the canton of Geneva, Switzerland, which began in the medieval period. It takes place in the month of what?
Hmm.
This is a tough one too, because boy, it's like the question on how many countries have 4 letters in its name. But if you know you're fasting, you'll probably get this right. What do we got here? Oh, we got more people voting on this one. Okay.
Oh,
And the answer is September. Most people went for May.
that's interesting.
That's right. It started in 1831 and has continued to this day. Wow.
I'll be.
These are tougher.
They are.
Okay, go ahead.
Personal bubbles, or the distance we stand from folks when we talk to them, is cultural. If you like getting up close and personal, even with strangers, you should travel to
Ooh, this is interesting.
Argentina, Hungary, Romania, or Saudi Arabia. Interesting.
If you
Now,
like
this is
getting up,
seriously violating somebody's 6 foot.
they must be having the most trouble during COVID, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, personal bubbles. Who likes to get up close and personal?
I think I know this one.
You know
I
this
think I
one,
know
Martha?
why. I think I know why
What
too.
do you do? Look at that. Argentina.
Nope, I had it wrong.
People got it right. Actually, the other 3 countries, Romania, number 1, Hungary, number 2, Saudi Arabia, number 3, wanting the most personal distance.
Huh.
Romanians want the most personal distance, not the least.
Interesting.
Okay, number 8. Welcoming the stranger was particularly important in the ancient Middle East, and hospitality towards guests is still honored. As a guest in the Middle East, what would be considered rude behavior? A small gift like flowers to the host, finishing all the food on your plate, picking your teeth after dinner, washing your hands before a meal. Wow. This one's coming, the vote's coming a little bit slower, but steady on this one. I'll be interested to see how many get the right answer on this one. That's why it's good to know good to have a high CQ, high global cultural intelligence. Finishing all the food on your plate is the right answer. And that's because it's perceived then that the host didn't provide enough food for you.
That's right.
That you're still hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Wow.
Nearly 75% of countries in the world require driving on the right side of the road, a right side of traffic. In which of the following countries does the population drive on the left? Bahamas, Brazil, Cameroon, and Egypt.
Okay.
Where do they drive on the left?
Have you had to do that in some of your travels?
I don't trust myself enough to. I love to drive, and I've driven for a living for decades, but I know I would just get in the zone and completely cause a problem.
Hey, check that out. Yeah, most people got it right. You know, it's a British, sort of a British leftover. So if it's
Yep.
a British country, that's going to happen. And I didn't realize Japan also is the same way. I did not know that. But okay, for centuries, the history, beliefs, and folklore of West African communities have been kept alive through the tradition of music and oral storytelling. In that part of the world, storytellers are called what? I did know the answer to this question only because of my world music interest. Because they, yeah.
Yeah, that's how they keep history going, right?
Yep. People voting very quickly. That's good. People are on it. And the answer, griots. That is the right answer. Fewer people had that one. This was a little tougher one. Griots are still active, especially in Mali, Senegal, and Guinea. And great music comes from those countries. That's how I happen to know that one. Pure luck. How are we doing?
Oral history.
Look at that leaderboard.
Go leaderboard.
A new leader.
Wow. Excellent. Hey, let's take another little mini break. Let's talk about another one of our featured organizations tonight. Okay, so before we go into the third and final round, we want to talk a little bit about another one of our nonprofit partners who've been doing great work locally and making a global impact. The third is SEE, which stands for Solutions for Ending Exploitation. It works to create a future free from human trafficking. C does the research and explains the complexity of trafficking here and abroad, brings people and organizations together to combat this evil, and imagines a new future full of creative and healthy possibilities. Here to tell us more about C is its director, Rachel Van Verwees. And Rachel comes, oh, you're on the screen. You're joining us now. Hi, Rachel. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit more about C and what's happening?
I can. Thank you for having us this evening. My kids are in the other room, trivia game with us. So we're excited to be with you and thankful to be highlighted with other amazing organizations. C does use creativity to address a really complex and harrowing problem in the United States and around the globe. And we do this in a number of different ways. And one is our collective storytelling research. So we think it's important to amplify the voices of those who are marginalized by human trafficking, and that their stories are important. So over the last 2 years, we've specifically focused on the illicit massage industry in the United States and have measured that economy here in West Michigan, but also in Dallas, Texas, and Atlanta, Northern Virginia, and most recently in Denver, Colorado. And we do that to catalyze change. So we think the story helps us create the future possibility. And so to decimate this problem, it takes all of us. So we use really collaboration and bringing multi-sector leaders together, from law enforcement to social service providers, business leaders, educators, so that we can align our resources with each other and change the future. And we've done that with the research here in West Michigan. We are able to change code in Grand Rapids to bring more accountability into a business that really exploits people through false advertising of labor, and bring the opportunity to provide a way out for women who are being exploited here. During this pandemic, that has caused us to bring light into different places with one another. And we have created new online resources for young adults to really talk about the importance of online safety, and did that collaboratively with a couple other organizations here in West Michigan, and then 2, have worked to really highlight the possibility of more labor abuse in our community because of the pandemic. We know that right now, for instance, we are seeing an increase in vulnerability, particularly in communities that have historically been marginalized. And so we're really grateful for the opportunity tonight to be with you to talk about the importance of global knowledge, because that knowledge we know, like the World Affairs Council believes, helps us create the change we hope for. And so we know it'll take all of us to address human trafficking. And so thank you for just highlighting the work and your partnership to create freedom together.
It's fabulous. Thank you, Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel, how can people donate to your organization and volunteer? How would you direct them?
So you can go onto our website, seec.org, and you can donate online there. There's a link. And we also partner with organizations by providing training and coming in and doing speaking events. Obviously, right now we're moving those to an online platform. But that's something that we're committed to, is educating organizations, and also inviting you, if you're interested to learn more, to participate in our coalition in West Michigan. We think when we have more people at the table coming up with solutions together, then we're stronger. So there's ways to get involved. You can go online and connect with us. There's a newsletter you can sign up for just to be informed. So we would be happy to connect with you as well.
That's cool. Give us that email address again, that web address.
Yes, so it's seefreedom.org, SEE freedom.org.
Excellent.
Great. Thanks for what you're doing. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much,
Good to see
Rachel.
you guys.
Good to see you too. Okay, we are heading for round 3. Except you can't see me because you can't see me. There we go. I'm back.
You're back.
Great. So, oh boy, look at this one. Lingua
Mhm.
frankly. Uh-oh.
This is where we get to butcher everything we read, Michael.
Oh man. Oh, no. No kidding. Okay. Are you up or me?
I'll
ahead.
go first. I'll dive in. I'll humiliate myself. The name Siam came from a Sanskrit word, Siam. It was adopted by the Portuguese from the 16th century and became the accepted geographical term. Which Southeast Asian country used to be known as Siam?
Oh.
Should know this. Was it Cambodia, Laos, Malaysia, or Thailand?
I do know this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might pay to be old.
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
case.
and yeah. We were born too soon. We're not old.
How far have your Italian beverages gone?
I'm actually, because I've been doing so much chattering, I'm pacing it quite well. I have provisions off to the side out of screenshot just in case, you know.
Okay, we got a lot of people voting on this one, and time almost out. How did they do, I wonder? Wow.
Thailand.
Right. And
Yep.
the reason I said you had to be older is, remember the King and I?
The musical, exactly.
Musical, The King and I.
Mm-hmm. It's exactly what I was thinking about. Yul Brynner.
Yul Brynner. You know, Thailand, it went from Thailand to Siam and back to Thailand, which is kind of history. The name Alhambra, signifying in Arabic, the red, is probably derived from the reddish color of its outer walls. The Alhambra is found in which country? They are Algeria, Morocco, Spain, Tunisia.
Ooh, those are all good guesses.
Would be a little trickier, yeah. How are they doing? Good. Yeah, I wonder if I would have gotten this right. I happen to know this through an odd reason. Spain,
Ah.
yeah, there you go. A lot of people
is
got
Spain.
that right. It's a palace in Granada, Spain,
Ah,
Alhambra, and a lot of people were tuned into that one. Morocco in a close second. Good going, guys.
excellent.
That was a good one.
What is one of the two most prominent languages spoken in Bora Bora? One of these is one of the two most prominent languages spoken in Bora Bora.
Okay.
French, Polynesian, Samoan, or Tahitian?
Yeah, and it looks like there are two right answers to this one. So you gotta.
Oh,
We're giving you a bonus. If you get either one, you're good to go.
oh, good.
But I don't know if that helps.
That might help, but wouldn't have helped me. It took my chances from 25% to 50%, right?
Maybe all four of them were the right
Yeah.
answer. Yeah. So 38 people voting. Very good.
Oh, okay. French or Tahitian?
Yeah. So I guess
Okay.
the tricky one there is it's in French Polynesia.
Yeah.
So that's the tricky reason for that. It tripped up a few people, but a lot of folks got it right. Good job. How many languages, including dialects, are there in the world?
Oh my.
Oh, brother. 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000. Wow. Oh, one of these numbers ones again. Either way, whether it's 3,000.
It's just a lot.
There's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them. Yep. I was reading up on this, and there are 24 dialects in the U.S.,
Oh, I believe it.
which I wouldn't think about. And some of them are like urban dialects, like Boston, Boston,
Mm-hmm.
and Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
They're toddling town, Chicago.
Oh, it is C.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey, good job, folks. You got a lot of them got it right. 54%, 7,000. That is correct. We are in Michigan in the dialect called Upper Midwestern.
Oh, really?
Probably a sort of a bland way of talking.
I would think so. A little nasally, a little bland. Not as fast as Chicago.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. 5, the ancient Phoenician language is the common ancestor of today's modern alphabets. There are 8 alphabet groups in use today. Which of the following is not one of those 8 alphabet groups?
Oh, this was a
Aramaic, Cyrillic, Latin, or Mandarin?
wow. You got to be up on your linguistics to know this one. You know this one? You think?
No.
I think I do either. What's not in the group of 8?
I guess it would have to be Mandarin, right?
Mandarin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the answer. What are the other ones? Arabic, Armenian, Birani,
Yeah.
Georgian, and Greek.
Oh. Oh, okay.
That is a tough one. But a good folks got it. In which of the following countries in South America is Spanish not the common language spoken? In which of the following countries is Spanish not the common language?
It's,
Let's cue them up. Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Peru.
now, is this the question that if you get it wrong, you are disqualified from the whole quiz?
I guess we're the judges. We're the judges. We can do that. We can say if you get this wrong,
Better not get this wrong.
just log out. Yeah. No. These are not always intuitive. Let's see how people did, though. Look at that.
Yay. See,
I guess you're
we
right.
have smart members.
I guess you're right. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Portuguese in Brazil.
That's right.
All right. That was a question to see if somebody should not be
That's right.
playing, but
Lucky number 7, which is my lucky number because I'm number 7 of 7. When someone uses the term Prost to do a toast, which language are they using? Czech, German, Icelandic, or Norwegian?
Mm,
Hmm.
we can Prost.
Prost.
We get to quaff a beverage while they are
That's
busily
right.
puzzling this one out. Oh, wow, look at that. Everybody got the answer in before. That's the first time, I think, before the time was out.
Excellent.
Good job, folks.
It is German.
German, way to go. Way to
Yay.
go. And it means cheers, of course.
Mhm.
All right. Of the following 5 most non-English spoken languages in India, which is the most widely spoken? Wow.
Mm.
Bengali, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Marathi.
Oh,
Wow. Who knows their Indian culture?
hmm.
Which is the most widely spoken? People are voting on this one pretty well.
That's
Almost everybody in. Look at that. Good job.
get that last one in.
And the answer is
I would have had to guess this completely.
yeah, me too. Let's see how our intrepid folks did.
Oh no.
Ed Gateway. Looks like we're having a problem with that one. We're having a hiccup. The answer is Hindi.
It is Hindi.
The answer is
Oh.
Hindi. So if you got that, go for it. All right, go ahead, Martha.
There are 6 official languages of the United Nations. Which of the following is not one of those official languages of the United Nations? Arabic, Chinese, French, or Japanese? Oh, well,
Yeah, this one could be a little tricky too. It is not an official language of the UN.
I know what I'm going to guess, and I guess I know why, but
Okay.
oh, no, I guessed wrong.
Japanese is not an official language. The other 3, besides Arabic, Chinese, and French, are English, Russian, and Spanish.
Okay.
Wow. Good job. Okay, Martha.
If someone were to say that they spoke Urdu, which one of the following countries would they likely be from? Afghanistan, Iran, Pakistan, or Uzbekistan?
Oh, those stands are confusing sometimes.
The stands,
The stands.
they'll get you.
He will get you. But boy, look at how many votes are quick coming in. It's really great, Martha.
I know which one came to my brain first.
Okay.
Oh, everybody's got their answers in, it looks like.
Yeah, I know. They were not thrown off by the scales, apparently.
I think we're all in the same page here. Yeah,
Yay.
Pakistan.
Well done. Well done. Look at that. These are smart contestants.
Excellent.
So, final tally, huh? There it is. There is the final scoreboard. Melanie R, Sarah W, and N.O.
Wow.
Congratulations. Great. And we are going to, I think we have their emails because they had to register for poll everywhere. And then we will ask them how would they like their gift. And they all 3 of them also get a stunning World Affairs of Western Michigan mug. Oh, just fabulous. But they also get to either get a gift card to wherever they want or to donate it. And they could donate it to one of those 4 fine organizations. And here's the last one.
Yeah.
our final totals, you can see them up there. We're highlighting 4 nonprofits who are doing great work locally and making a global impact. Fourth and final one is the Hispanic Center of West Michigan, located on the corner of Granville Avenue and Hall Street. And they're dedicated to serve the needs of Latino and broader community. The center strives to provide an avenue for education and openness to promote discussion of the distinctions and values of different nationalities and cultures. The good folks there currently are doing tremendous work because they have regular food distributions on their property. And they're also promoting the US Census, as it is critical to adequately count the Latino community of West Michigan so that services remain available. To find out more and to donate, go to Hispanic-Center.org. Hispanic-Center.org. Hispanic Center of West Michigan, and a shout out to Bo Torres, a great collaborator with us and the World Affairs Council. So what do you think, Martha?
I think it was great. We did it in record time. Hopefully everyone had a good time, got their brains working a little bit, but had fun at the same time and did something kind of crazy and lightened up everyone's day a little bit.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome. And I have a sinking suspicion that Melanie R. is from Steelcase.
Oh.
So if that is true, we'll have to figure that one out. But if that is true, Steelcase continues its WorldQuest domination.
Bragging rights.
We're really glad to have all of you here. And would you please, before you go away, type something in the YouTube comments thing. Tell us, how we did. And we'd certainly like to know that. We maybe want to do this again. We had fun doing it. Martha, you had fun?
Oh, absolutely. It's great fun. I think we should try to think about doing this again.
And we clocked
Nothing like a good diversion.
We clocked in under an hour. So maybe we could add another category. Maybe we could add a 4th category if we want to do that. But so eager to have you support those organizations too. Let me find out again where they are. I got to get those websites up. I know what they are. I'm just trying to find their websites again. C, the Solutions to End Exploitation. That's at cfreedom.org. The Association for a More Just Society. Thank you, Joanne. AJS-US.org. Awesome. Bethany Christian Services, Bethany.org. And the Hispanic Center of Western Michigan, Hispanic-Center.org. Congratulations and thank you to all of them. They're doing awesome work always and especially now. And Melanie, Sarah, and N.O., good work. And all of you, good
Excellent.
work.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Thanks all. Take care. Be well.
Yeah, take care and be well. Give us some feedback on the YouTube chat line. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And while you're there, check out the other videos there. The one on pandemics that we just had that has 500 views already now. Check that one out. And go to worldmichigan.org. Sign up for our information as well. We're going to be talking with the Dutch ambassador to the U.S. in another week or 2 or 3, as soon as we get it settled. So that'll be cool. Martha, thank you.
Thank you, Mike. All right. Thanks, everybody.
And have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.